Lxs Perdidxs, Outer Space Arcata Variety Hour. We're about to get started here on the Plaza. Fairy Festival. People having a good time, magical time. All sorts of fairies out in the land, the Wee-Out land, Arcata, California. So here we go to the Plaza. From the Plaza to Outer Space Arcata Variety Hour. Fairy Festival is going on tonight till the evening. Looking for something to do in between? Come check out Outer Space Arcata. Right here on the Plaza, just off the side where you usually find the Arcata Farmers Market. Here we are. Outer Space Arcata Variety Hour. Let's do it. Hi, Outer Space Arcata Variety Hour. Internet, real world, folks. Here we are. We're getting started. It is Pride Month. But just because people are like, Pride Month happens doesn't mean you should hide throughout the rest of the time around, because I don't want that. I want to see everyone fully as they are all the time. You know, even if you're an asshole. Because then I know, then we know, and then we could do something about it if we want to, or we could stay away. It doesn't matter. That's what's most important. We get to know each other and we get to see each other. Don't hide your assholes. I mean, well, don't go around just putting them. I was supposed to do some comedy, but yeah. Well, just to get us going here, I'm going to play a song with my friend here, ZB. We're Lxs Perdidxs. I just played last night in Eureka at Synapsis for unhoused, or it's a housing event where a lot of artists came together and shared different stories about what it's like to be experiencing like housing insecurity in Humboldt County. And best believe that shit goes beyond just this little part of the world and in a lot of other places. And I'm going to play a song right now called The Knife, and goes like this. Stretch for 2 minutes? I think we're going to have to stretch for 2 minutes. Who's got a good one? I feel like, yeah, I was going to say, bring our arms up, and then your one hand over the other elbow, and then kind of push it in a little bit, pull it towards, yeah, because then you get this on both ends. So yeah, lean your head back. Your head is also thing, and let's hold that for like 3 seconds, and then we'll switch to the other side. Okay, now let's switch the hand that's on the elbow, and then try it again. We'll hold that for, I'm not totally counting, but also hold it for what feels good for you. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's body is magical and wonderful. Isn't it? I mean, you think about it, how we eat food, and then we get to keep living. I mean, sometimes we go to sleep, sometimes we don't. I mean, usually we do. And then we drink water, and we take these cool breaths, and then we can see things and hear things, and we're also seen and heard, and like, wow, it's pretty magical. I don't know. That's something I just came to me because I had to stretch for 2 minutes, and that was wonderful. Are we good? No. Oh, no, we're not good. Okay. What's another one? Who's got another stretch? Let's going to do a balance one. Grab your right ankle with your right hand and pull it up a little bit just towards like, yeah, you can keep your other foot planted on the ground. Take a few breaths. Spin around if you gotta. This is nice. We should open a lot of shows like this. And then now we'll switch over to the other side. Left hand, left ankle. Let's bring that up. Pull it to the place that feels good for your body. I feel like my experience in being in places where people stretch and do fitness and all sorts of things, it's like a natural thing for us to be like, I'm not doing it like they're doing it. I'm doing it wrong. But, you know, that's not true. We all have a different way to move around, and it's lovely. This song's called The Knife. Sorry, my friend, I did not mean to keep it I was to tell you I still miss someone I loved completely. I held them in my heart so sweetly, and even though they hurt me, I wish them life of love and peace. I can still feel the night. I can still feel the night. I can still feel the night. Oh, but I'm healing. I'm healing. I'm healing. Y'all ever been healing? Feel like it happens a lot. Thank you. That song's called Knife. The next song is called Symbols of Hate. I have a little more to say about that, but after me, we have some more live guests here at Outer Space Arcata, which is one of my favorite things ever. For those of you and in the internet, wherever you're watching from, if you have a video, send it our way. We'll share that sucker. You know, it's what this space is all about. There's enough space in outer space for all of us. And this song here, Symbols of Hate, it's like one of those things that I think it started a few years ago. I mean, probably throughout my whole life, really, and just recognizing there's a ton of people out there in the world that are like trying to bring people down, and like I said earlier, it's Pride Month, and just like there's Black History Month and Women's Month, and like all these little chunks of things that like we use to remember each other. There's a lot of people who constantly are trying to do things to make us forget ourselves. And this song is me being like, yo, let's not do that. Let's let each other have all the time and space we need. It's necessary. We sound okay, by the way? Okay. coming out, I'm gonna live my life. Fear and ignorance won't decide. What I believe when I look within. I'm not ashamed to be who I am. A weird queer immigrant. Anti-racist, anti-capitalist abolitionist, standing in the world I've known. Finding ways to create a better world. So hold up your symbols of hate. I am no longer afraid. And I won't let them get me down. 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 I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. You ever heard that? Thanks. You ever heard that thing where people are like, we're here, we're queer, we're not going anywhere? Or like, aquí estamos y no nos vamos. That's where I draw my inspiration from. A lot of people's resistance to being smashed by racism and all sorts of patriarchy and things like that. So thank you for being here and hearing that song. Thank you to my friend ZB on the drums. That was Fig singing along with me. Up next, we have some more people in outer space. What? And up next, that's Greg B. I'll let the stage be for Greg B. Thank you.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Greg B. Here's a poem. This is an open letter to every cishet white guy on Facebook who complains that we're wearing Carhartts but not doing Carhartt shit. 1. The tattoo barista you think is hot hates you. She is quitting her job. She's going to travel the world working on farms. She does not care how long the line gets. 2. We're taking over your neighborhood hardware store. That beautiful trans woman over there is going to get you the right screws and bolts you need. Because even though you're working class, we all know you can't find shit in there. The non-binary person behind the counter is going to be a little annoyed that you forgot to write down the price of the screws and bolts. But don't worry, they know how to look it up. 3. Have you ever seen the way a flamboyant artist hangs 20 paintings before a gallery opening? He's quick with a drill and he can find those studs faster than you can. 4, we're getting ready for the end times to come. We're collecting rainwater, learning permaculture, having sex parties. 5, you're not invited to the sex parties. 6, we look cooler in our beanies and bibs than you do, and that's what this is really about. 7, you're not special. 8, stop gatekeeping. 9, this is homophobia and you know it. 10, yes, we shoot guns now too. 11, I saw a woman in tie-dye leggings safely disconnect the electrical wiring off track lights and then rip those motherfuckers off the ceiling. She's going to paint clouds on that ceiling that let all the light of the universe shine through them. People say you can't actually see God when you look up, but I have. She's at the top of a ladder. She's more beautiful than you could possibly imagine. She has a toolbox that her father gave her and a tape measure that's been in her family for generations. She says they don't make them like that. We're changing the definition of Carhartt shit, and there's nothing you can do about it. Thank you. I love the addition of the clown horn. Is Marina in the house? Oh, so me and Marina have been exchanging punk jokes, and I got a new one. It goes like this. How do you know a punk's been staying at your house? They're still there. Okay. Thank you. The accompaniment made that a lot funnier. I got one more. You got these bunch of, so there's a fire in a house, in a punk house. There's punk kids upstairs, and there's hardcore kids downstairs. Who survives the fire? It's the hardcore kids. They're at work. Okay, sorry. All right, back to poems. It's Pride. Fuck yeah. Here's my gayest poem. It goes like this. Oh, wait, what is it? What is the poem? Being gender fluid confuses me more than it confuses you. Confuses me when I pick up a pair of pink glasses I like and the red-faced optometrist screams across the room at me, "That's the women's section!" To which I say, don't worry, nothing matters. Time is an illusion, and someday we're all gonna die. There is no lens through which this man will ever be able to see me. I put down the glasses and buy contacts instead. I take a breath of blue air, and I walk out the door. Being gender fluid confuses me because until a few years ago, I didn't even know you could be gender fluid. One day I went to a training at work called Gender Affirming Care, and I started to sob. Because for the first time in my life, I heard someone describe what I am. I always felt like a man, but I also felt like a woman. I thought maybe I was just gay, but had too much internalized homophobia to admit that I was. I wondered what was wrong with me, but nothing was wrong with me. The binary just doesn't make sense to me. That's perfectly okay. Being gender fluid confused me because I don't understand what I'm supposed to look like. When I go out and get this flowy yellow scarf, people are like, sure, you're gender fluid. When I wear a Harley Quinn top and a wig, no one questions if I'm queer. But it's so easy to look like a cis man again if I don't put the effort in. Sometimes I don't want to put the effort in. Sometimes I just want to blend in. Sometimes I don't even want to be gender fluid. But I am. When I was 6 years old, I told my best friend that my favorite color was pink. He told me that can't be your favorite color because you're a boy. I had no recourse. I thought he was right. I said my favorite color was yellow for the next 25 years. I learned to love yellow. Yellow became comfortable, but it was a lie. When I made my book 5 years ago, I gave that book a pink cover. I made pink t-shirts and pink stickers. I'm not hiding who I am anymore or my pink things. I might not make sense to everyone, but it all makes sense to me now. So being gender fluid doesn't actually confuse me more than it confuses you. All these things people have said and done don't matter anymore. They're just lines in this poem now. I choose what words I speak. I cast my own spells. I love my life, and there is nothing confusing about that. Thank you. People in here know me. Anyone got requests? Anyone got requests? What was it? Oh, they want to? Is that my time? Is that my time? Oh no. Oh no. Do you want me to introduce you after this poem? Wait. Yeah, sure. Of course. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah. That's perfect. No, this is all good. We're working in real time. I could do a poem about. I think I'm just gonna do an introduction that is the length of a poem for my friend Lantern. So up next is Lantern, and so I met you at Word Humboldt, and it was I want to say when I first moved here, like 5 years ago, and you went up during community announcements, and you're like, hey. We're doing Food Not Bombs, and I manically rushed you, and I was like, hey, I want to do Food Not Bombs. Like, oh my God, this is so cool, because I hadn't been to a Food Not Bombs in years, and it was just like so. You'd just done such amazing poetry up there, and you're such like a community person, and it's like that from that day forward, you like inspired me to just like be a community person and be like you, and your poetry is super magical. It's like I love what I do. I do spoken word. It's more of a thing. It's more of like a performance. And your poetry is more poetry. And it's more spell casting. And I really love your poetry. And I love you. And I think like I don't know how like the trajectory of my life has been totally changed by you. And I just love that we're still in community together. I love that you're back in Humboldt. I love what you're about to come up and read. I love that Mark is peeking in and maybe coming to see you. And I love outer space, and I love that outer space is below. Well, it's hard to explain. Not below. There's nothing wrong with below. So the thing is over there, but the thing is up there. It's also above. But outer space is above everything else, because outer space is as far out as you can get. Far out, man. Right? And like, so I don't know, I just feel like, so this is the length of the poem I was going to do, this introduction. But I feel like it's really cool that we have these two art communities that are next to each other and working together. And I love the collaboration. So without further ado, we're going to bring up Lantern. Everybody clap. Yay.
Thanks for that intro. I feel super cared about and included. Yeah, I just moved back and I've been away for some time, so I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for creating a container for us to share in. I'm going to do one off my phone first. It's kind of shorter, and it's me embracing anger. Being volcanic means hues of eruption is where I find my passion, allowing tectonic conversations to collaborate on my emergence. Fellow magma folks be seeing each other out here in the wild worlds we inhabit, wielding rhymes to see sparks fly out of our throats to catch flame in our chests as we stoke these canals of crimson. Coaxing creativity out of our limbs, alchemizing anger to be more than violence. Alchemizing anger to be more than violence. Making space for miracles is perceiving plot twists to be gifts. Speaking through smoke, sky signals of hope. Tread with care, for Gaia says fault lines are less about blame and more about connecting the dots of compassion. Disasters and chaos are teachers of the dark, the dank, the dirty, mosh pits of atoms hollering, I'm taking up space. Pick me up if I fall or get out of the way, because being volcanic means I am a catalyst of change. This next one is called Context Clues. I do things upside down. You see, I see in between the lines, context clues from language arts magician. Fingers crossing could be mind-body enchantments for making luck, residues of spell crafting. What movements will attract what you are becoming? Engage with your magic. I called a black cat crossing my path a blessing from the fauna, knocked on wood to remember the tangibility and weight of our words, made space to watch sunsets, witness time blend with orbiting bodies in a painting that streaks the skies and our retinas. Lightning bolts, visible electricity, magnetic fields humming. Whole body brushstrokes, conjuring music, vocal chords, consequential catalyst cascades, slowing down enough to notice you're the dreamer, dreaming. Hexagons make for the strongest bonds, carbon matter spun like dragon silk. In the back of my heart, you'll find an altar where an indigo council calls consensus, captivating collections of courage for that which hides in the attic. Placenta pulse. Amniotic levitations, memories of umbilical journeys living under the diaphragm, ears perking up to how organs speak. This isn't just a poem. It's a vision board floating in our imagination. It's a glass door in a lunar labyrinth. It's recognition that exile and incarceration are not acts of love or compassion. It's a call to action, accessibility, swerving momentum of hugs through humor, laughing at the absurdity of living on a sinking ship that some people refer to as a country. Gather your flints. We need sparks of bravery as we celebrate each other's gifts, leaving competitiveness to those hoarding the nothingness that will drown them. Engage, participate, respond, listen, engage, participate, respond, listen, engage, participate, respond, listen. Empower voices that were not believed. Empower yourself to receive support. Being born is no casual circumstance, even if our parents see us as accidents. There were prayers, dreamers pulling us through into this sphere. To be here now is to mirror the myriad of miracles in this reality. Imagining worthiness as an aura of your favorite color that is unwavering and protected from ever being stolen. We are found in our uncertainties, for in that darkness is our original luminosity. I'm going to do one more that's kind of a collage, and it's going to start with an excerpt from a climbing poetry song called Dust, and it's a rap in Spanish, and then it transitions into a poem that I wrote that's inspired by climbing poetry's work and their wordplay and just the fun that they have, and they talk a lot about making the revolution irresistible. And just because it's so dope and artistic, how we're going about it, that you just want to participate willingly because it's awesome. So here it goes. Somos microscópicos en una galaxia que nos lleva en ventaja. Nosotros de hueso con corazón salvaje y forma espiritual. A veces nos caemos porque nadie nos dio alas para volar. A veces solo el fuego le da fruta a la semilla de tu vida. Quema yema fuerte para que nazca lo profundo que aún no conocías. Tu corazón de oro no se roba ni se tira. Hay puertas que se cierran para mostrarnos que para adentro es la salida. De paso a paso caminamos esta cima. Levanta las manos, a veces así es que se camina. When I'm in poetry, free forming, free associating, cloud canopies, candle lit, fluctuating voluptuous matter. Best believe I'm tight knit with Mad Hatter. Word platter, voices through choices, telekinesis, cytokinesis, spindle apparatic cycles, flying bicycles, framing life's art with my tongue, shooting stars, dropping bars like fresh picked berries, baskets full of harvested wisdom, imagining sanctuary. What is safer for me? Down regulating, lubricating nerve endings with exhaling. Beginning with singing concentric circles, celebrating, resonating, enunciating enoughness. When I'm in poetry, enlightenment isn't so elusive. Illumination is present in many forms and styles, not definitive or conclusive. Revelation's warmth, inner sun can be seen by our commitment to being infinite. Breezes pick up speed, then settle into stillness, fueling erosion of paradigms crumbling, bringing orbits of golden hues, weaving strength through benevolence, access, permissions granted. Go ahead and write yourself a hall pass. You've always been a legend. Delicate, colorful, must be prepared to take leaps, for Earth is more than just a layer of crust. Diving into the invisible, inner world made visible, melodies of innocence, referring to that inner sense. When I'm in poetry, free associating, free forming. Thank you, Outer Space.
Thank you so much, Lantern. Thank you so much, community, for showing up, being a part of this Outer Space Arcata here. We got another special treat, another person here live, Liam. I'm going to let them have it. Thank you, everybody. Give it up again for Lantern and Greg B. and everyone making this happen.
Hey, everyone. Just get this around my horns. Is it good? Okay. Really glad to be in a room with such talented people, really. Honored. Just got a song that I've been working on, and it's one of the first ones I've ever put any emotional thought into. So let me know.
You're no fun, don't like anyone. Step out for some sun, step down and get stung. Jump up and get gunned down. Calm down. Oh, please don't make that face at me. You're making me feel guilty. It's hard enough to fall asleep. Can't take accountability. Huh. So far gone, such a paragon. Why can't I move on? Why can't anyone? So it seems my whole life had no plan from the start. I've been trying so hard to control my heart, but I'm not good at feeling bad about myself. So save all the concern for someone else. Harbor all the hate you hold for me. Share it with our friends and watch them leave. When you say my name, it's in a different way, but your name hasn't changed. For me it stayed the same.
Thank you. That's all I got. Of course. Thanks for letting me use it. It's beautiful.
Hi. I'll make some announcements. And then I'm gonna play a song. Okay, so some stuff we have coming up at Outer Space on the 9th. That's next Friday, right? For Arts Alive. There's going to be an all ages drag show here from 6 to 10 p.m. And then next door, there'll be an 18 plus drag show afterwards. And then on the 16th, we have Vulture Feather, Black Plate, and Monkey Business. Whoa. And then on June 17th, the day after, we have Swinging, Blood Hunny, and Your Local Flora. And then on the 18th, 16th, 17th, 18th. And then on the 18th, we have Miles Hewitt and the Blueberry Hill Boogie Band. That's hard to say. And that's it. I was only going to play a song if something came to me, and then I have a song that I sometimes call Lantern. So I was like, I'll play that one. Can I have a chair? Thank you. I also sometimes just call it the codependency song. Like depending, I guess, if I'm like feeling glass half full or glass half empty, I don't know. Okay, I've written like 3 songs recently that all sound very similar, and whenever I start playing any of them, I get very confused. So, is this the one? Yeah, got it. I just needed a second. This is so bright. We'll do it like that. If I assume you as my identity, I won't have to decide anything. I won't have to know just what I like. Memorize you instead, always ready to recite. No more wandering through the darkness, wondering what is right. If I can just count on you to bring the light. But the flaw in this plan is as soon as you go, the dark is still waiting. Oh, what do you know? I try to run from myself, but my body won't let go. On its own won't slow. think. What's is that it? Do you want to hear a song with the exact same chord progression that I wrote like 3 years ago? Okay. On accident, but I mean, it's like D, C, and G, so wait, okay. Oh no. Okay. This one's about. Wait. No, hold on. Let me make sure I got the words. Okay. I wrote this song when I was. Again, it was like 6 years ago. It was the first consciously non-monogamous relationship I was in, which usually is not the worst. Probably. I don't know. I don't think the worst person is here. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so the first consciously non-monogamous relationship I was in, and it didn't go well. And anyways, it's about that. I think I should do the same. I'm telling you the same. Maybe we could do F instead of A minor. Let's see what happens. I'm thinking about you sleeping next to her tonight. I feel like so I'm telling. It's a D minor. It's different. I'm thinking about you sleeping next to her tonight. So I'm telling you about boys that I find sexy out of spite. I'm not saying that that's admirable or something that I like, but you allow me no avenue for honest expression. My passive aggression at least avoids a fight. I'll preface this next verse by saying, if you're in a relationship where the emotional intensity leads to physical violence, even if it's like not physical violence in like a traditional way, like that's a red flag. Do you remember that time you looked at me like I was crazy? I ran out of the bedroom crying. Your constitution was not suited for all that emotional gore. You looked at me like I was crazy when I banged my head on your living room floor. What do you expect me to say? You treat me like total shit until the moment I walk away. It's so painfully clear. You tell me that you want me, but your words are no good here. I think you've got a problem. If you're always just chasing what you can't have, how will you know what you actually want? I think you've got a problem. You're just looking for the next best thing to project your bullshit on. I think you've got a problem. Just because you have multiple lovers doesn't mean you're a good one. I think you've got a problem. You're just looking for the next poor thing to project your bullshit on. Okay. No, I think that's it. We're going to close the show with some videos, and then we're just going to hang out. Videos. With videos? These are confusing notes. Silver Nails Goat. Ask anyone else have some... Oh, I see. Okay. Does anyone else have anything to share? Now we've got a video of Silver Nails at Richard's Goat. Yeah. Some surprises. We'll do this every Sunday.
Quit complaining, seriously.
So you make us stop.
It's a lot of harmonica. Yeah. How do you feel? How do you think it feels up here? I was like 20 seconds from Quit complaining, seriously.
We are the people of Arcata.